There are moments in life when it feels like the world has closed the doors on you, when every day sounds like the same answer. No, not today. Sorry, we can't help you. And after a while, those no's begin to echo inside your heart. You start to wonder if maybe the world has already decided who you are. Years ago, when I moved into my new home, the yard was completely overgrown. Weeds everywhere. Shrubs and trees out of control. And when I started calling around for help, the price I heard were far beyond what I could afford. Eventually, I reached a young man who agreed to come look at the work. When he arrived, he asked me, "Are you the owner of this house?" And I said, "Yes." Then he asked another question, "What do you do?" And instead of giving him a title, I told him my story. A story of not giving up. A story of pushing forward when people said I would not make it. A story of faith when the road was very, very dark. He listened quietly. And when I finished, he simply said, "Wow." The next morning, he called me early. I thought he was calling about the yard, but instead he said something I will never forget. He said, "Thank you. Yesterday, before I met you, I was in a very dark place. I didn't know if I wanted to keep going, but your story, it gave me hope again, because I said to myself, if he can do it, then maybe I can do it too." And he said, "There's a group of young men with me right now, and they need to hear what you told me yesterday." So I went, and there they were, searching. The same way many of us search. Searching for meaning, searching for direction, searching for one reason not to quit. And I shared my heart with them too. Not as a perfect man, not as someone who never falls, but as someone who refused to stay down. And that day reminded me of something very important. Sometimes your life can change because of one more step, one more phone call, one more conversation, one more prayer, one more chance to give yourself even when you don't feel like you deserve it anymore. That young man told me he almost didn't come that day. He almost said no. He almost stayed home. And he almost gave up, but he didn't. And because he didn't, his life took a different turn. So if you're listening to this right now, and you feel tired, and you feel invisible, and you feel like hope is slipping through your hands, please hear this. Don't quit yet. You don't need 10 miracles. Sometimes you only need one yes, one open door, one more moment of courage, one more step forward, even if your legs are shaking. Life isn't always loud when it changes. Sometimes God whispers. Sometimes hope arrives quietly, hidden inside an ordinary day, looking just like a stranger you almost didn't meet. So keep going, not because the road is easy, but because your story is not finished yet and you matter. You matter more than you know, more than you've ever been told. You are somebody.